Hello travelers. Today we're taking a look at the Handler archetype in Remnant 2. In this video, we'll be going over its perks and abilities, how it actually performs in-game, and where the archetype can fit within your arsenal. The most notable thing about the Handler is the fact that it comes with a permanent summon, your faithful canine companion. Unlike the other archetypes, practically all your skills and perks will revolve around your companion rather than on your character itself. Starting with the Handler's prime perk, Bonded, it allows your companion to revive you or your allies to 50% health by using a relic charge. Your companion will use the relic charge of the downed person, which means if your downed ally doesn't have a relic charge, your companion won't be able to revive them. Leveling up the Handler reduces the cooldown between revives down to 90 seconds at level 10. This prime perk makes the Handler a very new player-friendly archetype to play if you're new to the mechanics and difficulty of a Souls-like game where you can go down in a few hits even at the lowest difficulties. In situations where you were to outright die if you went down with most other archetypes, with the Handler you have a second chance to try and recover, making your playthroughs a little more forgiving. Moving on to the Handler's skills, they all revolve around giving your companion various commands and making use of their different behaviors and buffs. All skills have the same set of commands. Tapping the ability directs your companion, instructing them to go to a location, attack an enemy, or support an ally. Double tapping the ability recalls your companion to your side. If you press and hold the ability, you command your companion to howl, providing a buff to you and your allies that depends on the behavior you have selected. Choosing Guard Dog makes your companion more tanky, reducing the damage dealt to them by 20% while also increasing their threat level by 15%. This skill makes them a strong frontliner for you, allowing them to draw the attention of enemies and take a little more punishment. The Guard Dog's Howl provides all allies within 20 meters with a 15% damage reduction buff for 20 seconds, and further increases the companion's threat level, a strong ability to open a combat encounter with. Once you have Support Dog unlocked, your companion is able to continuously heal allies within a small 3.5 meter radius for 0.25% of their max health per second. That's 1% health every 4 seconds. The Support Dog's Howl massively buffs its healing capabilities, increasing the healing rate to 2% health per second and giving all allies within 20 meters a 25% increase in movement speed for 25 seconds. This effectively amounts to a 50% health recovery over the duration of the buff. Finally, we have Attack Dog, where your companion gets a 20% damage buff and its Howl increases the damage of all allies by 20% for 20 seconds. Just from its skill set alone, the Handler is a strong support archetype that comes with a frontline tank, letting you and your allies bring the pain from a distance while the enemy has its attention on your furry friend. To further reinforce the supportive nature of the Handler, it comes with a bunch of perks orientated around strengthening the presence and effectiveness of your companion. Pack Hunter provides you with a massive 30% range and skill damage buff while your companion is active and within 40 meters of the player. Spirit of the Wolf increases your movement speed by 10% and allows your allies within 10 meters to receive the same movement speed as you, keeping the pack together and moving at the same speed. Furthermore, nearby allies and yourself have the stamina cost for actions reduced by 15%. Teamwork enhances the ability for both the Handler and the companion to provide aid, increasing their revive speed by 30% and receiving up to 50% less damage while doing so. Finally, being a best friend with your companion allows your relic usage to also fully restore your companion's health, as well as granting them a temporary damage and damage resistant buff. When bullets are involved in your daily travels and your companion constantly on the front lines, it's no surprise that a little friendly fire is going to happen. Fortunately, the Handler comes equipped with the Kinship Trait, reducing both the friendly fire damage dealt and received by up to 80%. No hard feelings for a stray bullet here and there. The Handler's companion is unique in that it is a permanent summon. There's no timer or cooldown to keep them around. On the occasion that your companion does go down, you can always encourage them back on their feet with a push of a button when it's safe to do so. The permanent bond between your companion and you means something like Soul Guard, where you gain a stack of Bulwark for each active summon, is always on and means you always have a stack of Bulwark which offers you a 5% damage reduction. Pairing this permanent Bulwark buff with the Insulation Driver Amulet provides you with a permanent 15% damage boost to all damage and haste as well. Just having these two accessories alone provides you with a 5% damage reduction, a 15% damage boost, and a permanent haste, which increases the speed of things like your melee attack speed, weapon reload speed, weapon fire rate, and a bunch of other things. You can further strengthen the synergy between you and your companion by equipping Soul Link, allowing your companion's attacks to also heal you, and so allowing you to play with their other behaviors instead of depending on Support Dog solely for the healing. Keep your companion in the fight for longer by taking up the Rugged Trait, increasing their health by up to 100%. Then, you can also keep yourself in the fight a little longer by taking Bloodmoon, allowing your companion to take a little bit of the punishment for you. This is just a small list of equipment and traits that synergizes with the nature and playstyle of the archetype. As more elements like weapon choice, mod selection, archetype pairings, and the level of difficulty comes into the picture, what you choose to equip your character with will also change. Overall, the Handler is a well-rounded support-orientated archetype that can fit into most playstyles, be it solo or with a group of friends. The ability of your companion to take on aggression as well as provide revival support in key moments can sometimes make the difference in an engagement. However, the main strength of the Handler is also its main weakness in a way. The dependence on your companion for most of your support and strength means if your companion goes down, you lose a lot of your utility. What's more, as enemies become stronger and tougher and hit harder in the higher difficulties, like Nightmare and Apocalypse, your companion won't have the same staying power as it did in the lower difficulties, though they did just buff the health of your companion in the recent major update. With that being said, having a faithful companion around means you're never truly alone when you're playing solo. Having your bestest friend fight alongside and support you is always fun to watch, and is even more hilarious when you have a party full of handlers roaming the various worlds like a literal wolf pack. Just make sure that your good boy gets lots and lots of pets. If you'd like to see more Remnant 2 builds, guides and reviews, consider subscribing for more content to come. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, travelers.